delightful. I'm here. Wonderful. Fantastic. Am I here? I'm here. We're here. We're ready to go. Today, hi everyone. I'm back-ish, kind of. Thank you for all the resubs. Thank you for 45 months, 38 months, 6 months. Thank you guys for all the subs. Subscribe today, and I will be able to afford my rent. That's how it works. That's just how it works. We've got some updates for you guys. I've got some personal updates for you guys. You know, we're gonna get all nice and personal on this stream today. Video coming out the 30th. A new YouTube video. Currently, I'm eating a quesadilla, just so we know. Yeah, actual YouTube video coming out the 30th. I'm recording it over my little Christmas break that I'm having. I'm recording it over my Christmas break. A little bit. And so yeah, it'll be good. It'll be a nice little fun video. I have to do a video a month, otherwise I lose my my YouTube partner manager. So I gotta make sure to do that. So we're gonna do another one. That's how it works. Well, it makes sense because I haven't uploaded in like years. Like it checks out. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to lose this guy. I'm gonna actually do my job. Also, what's the word? Also, I'm gonna be moving soon. I'm not telling you guys when, but I'm gonna be moving out of here soon. So that's gonna be really nice. So things might be a little bit slow for a second. But if you're worried about things being slow, you know what's not gonna be slow? The RanbooVODS live channel. That's right, the RanbooVODS live channel is back, baby. We've got some videos planned. We've got some absolute bangers going on. The RanbooVODS live channel is coming back. The VODS channel is going to start catching up as well. So you will have a lot of content for sure. I just took my Adderall. So yeah, so that's gonna be really fun. That's coming back. Very excited. So yeah, I'm gonna be moving over the next month or so. But guys, listen, 2025 is gonna be my year. All right, 2025, it's gonna be my year, baby. All right, it's gonna be the one. Thank you for the 48 months, Scout Perry. Thank you. But yeah. No, I've got good plans. I've got good plans for 2025. We're gonna set up a system, and we're going to have a wonderful reestablishment of what I do, of my content, and everything, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. Yeah, yeah. It'll be pretty cool. It'll be pretty cool. But today's stream. I know you hear me yap about all this other stuff. You want to hear about today's stream. Today's stream, we're reacting to the new Digital Circus episode. It just came out today, and so I'm on time with reacting to it. And any other dates that people are saying in chat are completely false. And then we will be reacting to the entire FNAF lore. There's a video that was made by FNAF, FUHNAFF, and I asked if I was able to watch it on stream. It's like an hour long. It's literally like an hour long. Like it's not like the 8-hour video. It's straight up just like it's an hour-long video. Like don't worry, it will not be that long. We're gonna be doing that too. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be really fun. The quality of the video looked really good, which is why I wanted to watch it on stream. No, it's not the 8-hour one. I wouldn't just drop the 8-hour one on you. All right. I've got things to do. All right. I've got things to create. All right. I've got to get my creative juices out there. All right. You would. No, I wouldn't. I would. Okay. If you were telling me like a year ago, yes, I would. Okay. I probably would do that. Right. But now I would definitely not do that. Okay. Contain your juices. No, I won't. You can't control me. Oh my God. Oh, damn. Well, I'm not gonna watch the 8-hour one. I'm gonna watch the 1-hour one that was created by someone else. Yeah, well, that wasn't created by me. Let's see here. Or, guys, we could just say fuck it all and watch Germa Ban That Guy compilation part 3. I think that would be even better use of today's stream. That'd be crazy. I don't. Has anyone ever done that? Has anyone ever just straight up reacted to a clip compilation of just another streamer on stream? Like, is that a thing that people have ever done? I just don't think that that's a thing that's ever happened. Guys, you guys are more excited for that than you are about my YouTube video. Fuck you. Do you guys even like me? Do you guys even like me here? I say I'm making a YouTube video. You guys are like, oh yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool, man. And then I say, oh yeah, what if we watch like a Germa compilation on stream? The entire chat's just like, yeah! Yeah! Thank you guys for the level 11 hype train. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you guys again for all the support while I've been gone. I swear to you that I will make it up to you. We're going to have a subathon soon as well. That's in the works, slowly but surely. I've been thinking about doing a subathon. It will be sometime in like the beginning of like summer, somewhere around that area is what I'm kind of saying. Somewhere around then, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. So that'll be good. Yeah, sometime in like the beginning of summer. So yeah. Is my audio working? Okay, it is. Okay, good. I was just making sure because I didn't feel like the headphones were working. Ads. Eat your ads. I need to turn that off, honestly. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Should I turn? Well, the thing is though is that the ads turn off the pre-roll for 20 minutes. So for 20 minutes people get less ads. Thanks to you guys. But it should be a lot less ads this time actually. Let me see here. Let me double check. Hold on. Oh yeah. It's literally 1 minute. It's literally 1 minute every 60 minutes. It is literally the least amount that I can put. All right. It is literally the least amount that I can put. I hope you guys know. Like, genuinely. I just like doing that because I'm like, oh, it'll actually probably help the channel in a way. So, yeah. All right. Oh, it started me off in like the middle of the video and I have no clue why. I swear I didn't watch this before. I want to make that very clear, okay? Before that all begins, I want to make that very clear. I have not watched this before, okay? All right? I haven't watched this before. You're a fraud. Pre-watch. I did not pre-watch it and then write down bits. That would be insane. No, that'd be absolutely insane if I did that. Could you imagine? I pre-watched the entire video and like write down funny jokes to make and then just clip farm the whole time? You would. I would not. God. I just came up with the most insane sentence I think of my entire life. And I'm sorry, but it's okay. All right. We'll make this very clear. All right. This is not what I think. This is a bit. This is a joke. But I just want to say, all right. I just want to say that with how annoying you guys have been, I get why streamers go down the right-wing pipeline. Sorry. That just like popped into my mind. I was just like, damn. No fucking wonder, dude. No. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't know why my brain thought of that. I swear. Oh my god. All right, we're watching Fast Food Masquerade. Get him. No, I'm joking, okay? I'll make it very clear. All right? I'm joking. Okay? Blue hair and pronouns. God, yeah. Oh, okay, good. All right, let's do this thing. All right. Amazing Digital Circus, episode 4. I think there's like 12 episodes in this in total, right? I think so. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so this will be fun. I'm excited for this one. Apparently it's called Fast Food Masquerade. So I've seen like clips of it, like little tiny clips. I've purposely scrolled past them though, but it's been like the tiniest clips. Okay, We still haven't uploaded the third reaction. Yes, I will be uploading that very shortly. It'll be uploaded before this one gets uploaded, so yeah. You would not be excited by the right-wingers, too much gooner baiting? No, they just enjoy me in private and then lie about it. Like, yeah. Alright. Let's go. I don't know what I was gonna do there. I'm sorry. I like froze up. I came up with like a bit where I was just gonna like scream at it, but then I froze up. I got anxious. Okay.
So you just wind your arm backwards in a big circle, release right at the bottom, and follow through. You got that?
Fuck off. I just got a notification that one of my pipes is leaking. Oh my god. I can't even get 20 seconds into a fucking stream. Bro, what? Which one? God damn it. Why can't I just stream? Ah! This has not been my week, dude. I got 20 seconds in and I got a notification from Moonsy saying, hey, one of our pipes is leaking. Oh no. Underneath. Oh, Jesus, man. Oh, God. Oh, fuck me. Sorry, I have to make sure that everything's okay with this. my house is fucking dry. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. I'm not leaving. No, I'm not leaving unless Moonsy needs me to. So anyway, guys, I'm about to move out. And I just wanted to say that your guys' support now more than ever means the world. So I appreciate you guys being here and watching this stream, because without you guys being here, I would still be stuck in this house, pipes leaking, mold, sporing, all that shit. Didn't you just say we were annoying? You were, until I realized that you could give me money. So now I'm going to cater to you. Sorry. So yeah, so I just wanted to say, you know, really appreciate that. Oh god, I'm getting a call from Moonsy. Hi, I'm on stream. They can hear you.
Get me out of this fucking house!
Thank you for the 5 tier 1 Slycattery. We're one step closer to getting out of this fucking house. Oh lord, is it like okay, or is it like an insane amount, or what's going on?
Hey, so you know what I thought it was initially?
Yeah.
I'm just hearing like
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Like that,
Mhm.
repetitive. Oh my god, the sink is leaking. Anyways,
Oh.
the faucet is
Yeah.
anyways, so Prawn was like, you know, sniffing it,
Yeah.
and I thought like, oh my god, did Mouse sneak into the cabinet or something?
Yeah.
No, Mouse didn't sneak into the cabinet.
Mhm.
It's just the damn fucking. Even Moose is like, what the fuck?
Yeah. No.
I'm just gonna put like a little like bucket underneath because it's not like
Okay,
it's just,
that's
like,
good. Okay.
It's just like dripping.
Damn, that's fair.
But
Oh,
that's
poor
not great,
Moose.
guys. Oh, did you guys hear Moose?
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm so sick. You guys, we were literally right before Ran left to go stream. We were literally talking about like how excited we are to get out of this
We were
house.
talking about how nice it would be to leave this fucking place, and then it's just the pipe just burst. I'm like 20 seconds into my video, by the way, and then I got that text saying that the pipe is leaking. I'm like, fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Well, thank you guys for all the subs. It will go towards moving out. Please. Oh god.
So yeah, I don't know. I was like, yeah.
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 No, that's fair.
I'll let you get back to your stream. It's
You're
not
all
that big of a
good.
deal.
Okay, cool. Let me know if like
Well,
something
it is a
happens.
big deal, but it's not like you know like.
You got it.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I got it.
You sure? Okay.
I got my toolkit, so maybe I
Yeah.
can fix it.
Oh, easy. Yeah. Well,
I'll keep you updated.
yeah. Keep me updated. Yeah.
I hope I
Easy.
get.
Cool.
Okay. Well,
All right.
bye bye.
Bye bye. Have fun.
Thank you.
See ya. Oh Lord.
Bye.
Bye. That's their problem. I'm gonna watch cartoons.
Time, Raggy.
Ah!
Just wait a
Thank you
second.
for the 10 tier 1 shit. Let's do it. Thank you.
Yeah, you got it. Jax!
I actually didn't mean to do that.
Are you alright, Gangle?
Dude, poor fucking Gangle.
Why do you always gotta do this?
What? I just.
Why they always have to gangle up on him. That. Okay, I gotta go.
Said it was an accident.
Unbelievable. You are
Hey,
unbelievable.
Gangle, I think I found something you might like.
Oh, right, of course. What was I thinking?
I don't know if it'll work, but it looks about the same shape as yours.
Oh
The
shit.
best part is it's plastic, so it won't break as easily.
Mm.
Try it on. How's it feel?
It feels normal. Like in a good way.
That's good, right?
Yeah. Thank you, Zooble.
What the heck is this? You're just giving away parts now?
So what if I am? I'm not giving any to you.
Darn. Guess you're never getting that unicorn horn, Pomni.
When did I ever say anything about that? I think you'd look good with one. Well, it's possible.
Did somebody say adventure?
Sorry, I just like zoned out. I just like fully zoned out for a second there. Oh no, this shit's great. This shit's great. I feel like I have to like, I don't know. What do you guys prefer in terms of me just like talking about this? Because I really like it. I'm really enjoying it. You're supposed to react. I know, I'm trying to react. I'm too busy thinking about, oh man, my pipes are bursting in my house. Anyway. You can worry about your flooded house
Today's
later.
adventure
That's true.
is The Curse of the Violent Psychopath Butcher. That's right, scary
I like the bubble.
human
The bubble's
meat
my
is
favorite
all over
character.
the walls, and boy, is it smelly. It's up to
Okay,
you
wait.
to...
Can we, like, chill with the horror, please?
Oh.
I really don't want this to be like last time.
What
Last
happened
time was
last
heat,
time?
though. I
Was
liked
that
it.
the one made for me?
The bubble's a
There was
freak?
this awful,
Me too.
horrifying angel head thing.
You love the
And when
characters you
we
can
tried
relate
fight
to.
back at all, we got
I always
sent
said
to
I was a
hell
freaky
where
bubble.
evil souls tried to infest our bodies. It was bad.
Why did you think I would like that?
Well, if you're all going to be such critics, why don't you suggest a better one?
We do! Have you not checked the suggestion box once?
Gonna be real, I forgot we had that.
I knew it.
That makes
Do we have a
sense.
suggestion box?
Basically, no.
Bubble, plug that up. How
See?
about an
See?
adventure where
I get
Zubo
it.
gets
I get
turned
that.
into a pinata?
No, I
and
get
we
that.
all-
I get that. I get that. No, I'm sorry. Oh my god, it's your pipes. God damn it. Fuck you. Yeah, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go put my tongue on the pipe until it stops leaking. I wish that I could redact that from like my own stream. I really wish that I could. I really wish that I could redact, like, you know, like, cut that from the record. Listen, man. All right, let's just say I'll be a great plumber. Okay? With I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, let's just keep going. I need my Adderall to kick in.
We'll take turns beating them up.
That one's mine.
Who would have guessed?
Let's just have an adventure where Jax can't talk through the entire thing.
a good one.
Genuinely hurtful.
Good.
Can we maybe pick one that's more normal?
Well, I don't know what's normal to you people. Let's have one where we all work at a fast food place. Is
That's
that
heat.
normal?
Who wrote that?
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
It's just like
That means today's adventure is...
it's just like every streamer's stream idea. After a certain sorry. I find that funny. I just find it funny when they're just like look at how quirky this is. I'm working. Like, that shit's crazy to me. Sorry. You know what I mean? Like, whenever like a celebrity like does like the like, oh, I'm working at like my local fast food joint, just like you, or like whatever the fuck that they're trying to do there, and it's just like, it's crazy. Because to be fair, you know what I would do? No, you know what I would do if I ever had an opportunity to do that, right? I would actually take it, and you know what I would do? I would tell them I do not want to be treated differently, right? I want to deal with the stress of this, all right? And then you guys get to see me have just an absolute mental breakdown after having to deal with customer service for 30 minutes. All right? That's what I would want to show with that, is I would want to show me just having a fucking breakdown and then leaving. And then like yeah, I would want to show you guys the actual, like, you know, shit. I wouldn't want to, like, you know, like have like, you know, like scripted like people or whatever it was, you know. Talk about dodging a bullet. Who's shooting at the Taco Bell, man? Sorry. Everybody's influencer just like the, yeah, I feel very, I don't know. I feel like there's a fine line that especially like successful streamers have to like walk in a way where it's like, you know, all of your stats are out there, right? People know how much money you make. I mean, hell, sometimes it's even on a list and you're ranked by number. But like there's it's one thing to like go too far into it, right? And be like, oh, you know, I make all this money, I'm so much better than you guys, like you guys are lucky to have me kind of thing. But then there's also the other end of it, which is like acting like, no guys, I'm just like you. And it's like, no. No. Not really, actually. Not at all, really. Anyway, let's keep going.
Is an honest, hard day's work at Spudsy's restaurant chain.
Eat.
And you can be the shift manager.
You did not just make that today's adventure.
That's right.
That's he.
You've shown enough leadership skills today to be the perfect shift
I suck
manager.
at names, but I love...
Of course. I forgot
I'm
already getting
Sorry.
tons of ideas. That was weird.
Well, see you guys when it's over.
Again?
That's awesome. Ooh, sorry. I just paused at a great frame. I have nothing more to say other than I really like the bits that they add in these shows. I mean, so real. I love the little bits like that, where it's just like you can just tell that was like an animator's idea. You know what I mean? Like you can just tell that was like just like an animator's idea or something along those lines of just like, yeah, what if like, you know, you pull out one tongue, the tongue goes back in kind of thing. I'm just like, that's awesome, man. People are too afraid to share tongues nowadays. Can we talk about that?
I'm not gonna be a wage slave for fun.
Oh, I know. I could sit this one out, and Zubu could take my place.
What? That's not how that works.
Great idea, Kinger. It'll be nice to have
Oh,
you back on board.
we're not
Zubul.
having
Wait,
Kinger?
are you kidding me?
I like
I'm
Kinger.
not
I'm
just
gonna
gonna
miss
be
him.
forced into this stupid adventure.
You can shut up now.
I think I might be able to give it a swing. Being a shift manager was my job at one point.
Then what are we waiting for? Get your non-slip shoes ready, because we're going to Spudsy's.
Yeah! Oh! Wait, I love the little suit.
I guess I should get into manager mode.
Oh, I love
and
the
get
little
us all
suit,
kicked
actually.
off.
That's so cute.
And with that out of the way, let's
That's
get to
really
work,
sweet.
guys.
Oh no! It looks like I've taken Ragatha and dropped her in the deep fryer.
Oh, no. We can't have anything like that.
Have you guys seen? Oh my god, no. I don't think there's anything. Hold on. I'm going to talk about this while I grab my phone stand, because I need to grab my phone stand real fast. But, like, I keep on seeing videos. And I want to make this very clear, all right? That I do not condone this behavior, because it is just genuinely dangerous. Okay? All right? It is genuinely dangerous. All right? But I, for some reason, cannot stop watching those videos where someone just straight up walks in to like a fast food joint, right? Puts some shit in the deep fryer and then walks out. Like that is insane. That is just genuinely like insane. Like have you guys seen those videos? Have you guys, am I the only one that sees those videos where it's like, it's just genuinely, they just walk in, put a bag of ice in the deep fryer, and then walk out. It's crazy. But yeah, anyway, sorry. We're gonna get back to it. You guys haven't seen that? Hold on. Well, no, I don't want to show it because I don't want to like, you know, like I don't want to make it seem like I'm glorifying that behavior because I do not agree with that behavior. But it's just insane. Poor fast food workers. Yeah, I know exactly. I feel bad for them. No, because I actually, no, this video actually kind of made me cry the other day. I'm gonna be so real. There was a video that I was watching that made me cry because it was like some just like old guy that was like working the counter, and then he put that shit in the deep fryer and it started like bubbling up, and the old guy just looks at him just like, what? And then it's just like, and then the guy just like walks out, and I just feel so bad for him. I like genuinely cried a little bit over that. I cry really easily. We should talk about that. No, we shouldn't talk about that. I'm not gonna talk about that. No, I just cry really easily for some reason. I don't know why. I always really have. We know? Okay. When's the last... I don't know when the last time I've cried on stream has been. Let me be so real. Alright? I can't remember, actually. We've talked about this before. I know I've talked about this before, because it's me!
Going on around here.
What are you gonna do about it, though?
I'm calling upper management.
Upper management?
Yellow?
Hey, Kane. We're having a bit of an issue with the employees, and I was wondering if you could maybe have a punishment waiting for them at the end of the day if they do a terrible job.
Wait, what?
Motivation! That's what my adventures have been missing! Great idea, Gangle! I'll be sure to make something truly awful awaiting your rotten employees!
Is he drawing these? Also, I've seen a lot of stuff about that 57 number. I'm really... Okay, I'm gonna be so real, right? I really, really enjoy, right, this show, right? I really do. I've loved these episodes so far, right? But I cannot wait for when they actually start getting into the deeper stuff too. Like they've been establishing the characters pretty well, I think, and I think that they've been doing a good job at that. But I cannot wait until they actually start to get into the deeper shit too, with like the actual like ongoing plot in the background, that kind of jazz. Like, that'd be great. I cannot wait for that. Yeah. All right, let's think about it. Just show express enjoy without listening to what anyone else thinks. But that's true. That's how all shows should be enjoyed. I mean, so real. If you're letting someone else, right, dictate how you like view content, like in general, right? And if you're not willing to then like, you know, obviously there's a difference, right? Because it's like, you know, if there's like 12% of Rotten Tomatoes from like 1,000 people, right? If you still want to watch something, if you still want to try to enjoy something, you should still do that without anyone else's opinion. Like, I'm gonna be so real. You know? Like, and if you're someone also who's like, this guy, like, you know, this person sucks, or this thing sucks. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. I've talked about the hater mindset and how much I wish that I could kill it. But yeah, no, it's great. People complain about it. People can love to complain. And I love complaining about people complaining. All right, it's a vicious cycle. It's great. But obviously, you know, there's exceptions to this, okay? Because there are, you know, obviously, you know, certain things that are created by, you know, odd people kind of thing too. All right, so obviously there are like things where it's like, you know, maybe you should take some things into account. But also it's like, you know, I just feel like people are too afraid of enjoying what they want to enjoy just based on like, you know, their friends saying that it was bad or something like that. You know what I mean? But yeah. Anyway, I'm cringe, but I am free. Dude, that's how I felt for like the past, like, I'm gonna be so weird, like the past like almost a year now. Like, I'm just chilling. I'm just here, man. I'm doing what I want to do and I'm just having fun with it. Like, I don't know. It's been great. I've been having a really good time. Anyway, let's keep going. We're only 5 minutes in, and I'm it's already, oh my goodness.
And you're getting 3 more seasons. Anyway, Jax, it's your job to set up the drink
Sorry,
station.
I need to rewatch that to like reprocess that entire thing. Sorry about that. Hold on.
We do this.
It's called a manic episode, and you're getting 3 more seasons. Anyway, Jax, it's your job to set up the drink
That's
station,
right, man.
make new coffee and iced tea, and fill the ice cream machine, so get to it.
I love Gangle's little
This
walk.
is really weird.
Dude, she's getting fucking deep fried. Yeah, I don't really know what the thought process was there.
Oh,
Hey!
what
I like
can
this
I
guy.
get for you today?
Oh, hey!
Who is this
it's
guy?
Orbs Man.
Orbs Man!
Oh, he's from a previous
I like
adventure
Orbs Man.
before your time.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, number 57.
Oh, I hate this guy.
Hey, fuck you!
Never say you hate the customer while the customer
come for
is
Orbs
still
Man.
here. Oh, we wait until after hours for that?
Excuse me.
I love
Yeah,
these guys.
we
I
don't-
love these guys. Sorry, I absolutely love these guys. Number 57 value. I know, 57. Okay, what? 5 plus 7 equals 12. 12? 12, 1 plus 2 equals 3. 3 sides of a triangle, right? A triangle is also a square type shape. They're in the same vicinity. Square, square. Make half of a square. That's 2 rectangles. 2 rectangles, solid line. Solid line throughout the universe. Equator. South of the equator. Antarctica.
Jester, I'd like to order the stupid burger. Last time I ordered it here, they forgot to add the sauce that makes you stupid. Don't forget the sauce.
Is that a thing we have?
This is the
Yes,
fucking
I order it all the time.
dumbest writing. I love it.
I'm addicted.
Okay.
Don't forget the
one
sauce that makes you
stupid
stupid.
Burger.
Heard you loud and clear.
Oh, you dumbass. Well, shit. Now she's stupid. that is like one, like, you know, like fucking like toddler's like ingrained memory now. You know? That is one toddler's like ingrained, like that is in their mind now forever kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like like I have this thing, right? I don't know if I have told you guys this. So there's gonna be some of the regulars in chat being like, you obviously said this before. But there's also gonna be some new people too. Whenever I close my eyes, I see a pair of eyeballs from a Arthur Flash game that I played when I was like really, really young. And it's a game where you have to not wake the baby, right? And when you wake the baby, like a pair of eyes like flash on screen. And genuinely, that scared me so bad that now whenever I close my eyes or like a room becomes unexpectedly dark, I do see those eyes like come at me. Like I physically see them. Like whenever I close my eyes, I see like there's the silhouettes of the eyes just come at me, genuinely. Like that is something that I deal with like consistently pretty much, where it's like I just see a pair of eyes whenever I look into the dark. For like, you know, like from light to dark, it always goes pair of eyes, boom, right at me. So yeah, I didn't know about this. Have I not talked about this? No, I've talked about this. I've talked about this on stream before. Yeah, no, I see like straight up, like I see it's like a 2 pair of eyes, and they're coming at me, like every single time. What game? I don't know. It's some like Arthur game from like really, really long ago, where it's like you have to like not wake the baby. That's all I know about it. Yeah, that's literally it. But yeah. And that was some kid's
So
random
you're
Arthur
just
game.
like actually
Holy
doing.
shit! You found the game. I just got sent the actual game. Sorry, I didn't want it to show my fucking. Oh my god, this is the actual game. Holy fuck, this is the actual game. Wait, this is crazy. Wait, do you guys mind if I play this game real fast? Like for like it'll be like 2 minutes, I swear. This is genuine. That is like
To play Don't Wake Kate with audio
It
description,
was. Oh my god! It's actually
press the
these.
A
No,
key on your
no,
keyboard,
fuck off. No,
or
fuck
tap
off.
the talking
No,
head
you do not
icon.
understand the
EW
shiver
is
that
in
I just
bed for
had.
the night.
No,
She's thirsty.
those are the
Help
fucking
her
eyes.
get as many glasses of water
Those
as
are
she
the
can.
fucking eyes.
but
that
do it
have
quietly
traumatized
so you
me.
don't wake
Shut
Kate.
the
To
fuck
play
up.
the DW is guy move when she read. But wait, step it if you lose.
Yeah, no. I don't like it's these fucking eyes. It's these fucking eyes actually. No, hold on. Okay.
DW
No, see, yep,
stepped
it's
on a
that. It's
toy
that. It's that.
robot.
It's that. Oh my god. Okay, no, I'm done. It's that. It's that. Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that right now. That's insane. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry. Okay. We're gonna let's continue. Let's continue it. I swear I won't pause as much. That like genuinely like, dude, like. I can't do that. I can't play that game. Those are the eyes. Those are the eyes. Genuinely, those are the eyes that I see whenever I close my eyes. Those are actually those were them. Holy shit. I'm actually like tearing up a little bit. That was awful. Okay, I'm good. Okay, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Oh my
I don't
god.
want Kane to punish me.
Oh.
Kane's not gonna
What
do
was
anything
that?
malicious. It's not in his nature.
You really want to find out? The only thing holding Kane back is the fact that he likes us. I wouldn't push it.
That's rich coming from you.
Oh!
Hello.
Hello, Sheila. Oh,
He's back! He's back! Yes! This explains the influx of beautiful, wonderful art that I have seen on my Twitter timeline. Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying, man. Oh, beautiful. Oh, you gummy babe. Oh, fantastic.
have a sausage bacon jaffle combo. And the mate here just wants 6 hash browns split between them.
Yeah, okay. Are you, hi.
Damn.
You alright, miss?
Yeah,
Yikes.
fine. I'll call your order when your name's ready, yeah.
Oh, wait, I forgot to ask for a kid's meal toy.
Sorry, I'm dude, I'm blushing. Sorry.
You're not a kid. Oh, yeah. An adult toy, then. Don't know about that one, mate. Well, can I help you, miss?
Hi,
Oh,
just wanted to say hi.
Imagine how much
Hi.
money drive-thrus would make, though. Sorry, I should not. Okay, let's keep going.
Do we know each other?
I don't know.
Damn.
What?
That's
Ragatha,
unfortunate.
Where's Pomni?
Huh?
Oh,
She's flirting
Ragatha's
with
tripping
the gummy
out
guy,
right now.
'cause she'd rather be with an NPC than with us or something.
Someone's jealous.
Well, that won't do.
I wish
Ah.
someone would flirt with
To turn the frown upside down.
me.
Pomni, we need you on the register. Stop weirding the customers out.
But it's gummy goo. Can't the job wait a bit?
It's gummy
not
goo.
like this is real.
Oh, the
It means
fucking
you're gonna say-
outstretched hand. No, that's
My
so
authority
sad.
isn't real.
Oh. Oh.
Anyway, put a
Oh, is the mask underneath breaking? Because that's kind of hype, actually. Because that sounded like a ceramic, like little like crack. That'd be
Play
good.
that
That'd be good if the
breakfast
mask
menu
underneath was
because
breaking.
it's
I don't know if that's the
lunchtime.
case, but lunchtime.
All right, fellas, it's lunch rush. Get your game faces on.
It's lunch rush. Oh shit, it's that guy. I like that
Does
guy.
this count as a bus?
Ugh.
Are you ready to order?
No thanks. I got this bowl of cereal.
Well, there is a line of people behind you.
Cheeseburgers for all my precious spawn.
God damn it, dude. This show is This show is insane, man. I'm just like I'm having such a good time. I'm having just like, what do you mean just pickles is $70? Like, what do you mean, man? 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 shakes.
Is that for here or to...
No.
Can you hold on?
Gummy
for
goo,
just
don't leave.
Ranboo, Skithers, don't leave that poor, pitiful creature alone.
What, this slab? Mega stack. Fucking Dobby
Do
dog.
all the gloinks have names?
Of course they do. I love and cherish every gloink I give birth to. What kind of mother do you think I am?
That's fair.
It's beautiful.
Inflation's insane. That don't say that sentence. Sorry.
I just want to wish you a pleasant day.
I would pin that, but I don't know. Oh.
Have a good one, miss.
Damn. I absolutely love how they do that like the collective fan art community has decided to like de-twinkify that guy too. I think it's great.
Jax! The bathroom looks like a biohazard and needs a good scrubbing.
Well, I don't know. Shouldn't, like, Biohazard crew take care of that?
That's fair.
Oh, Jaxie boy, don't you want to be a model employee?
No, I don't care about any of this.
Well, that doesn't really sound like a can-do attitude to me.
Yeah, man.
Bad.
I like you better when you're sad.
Well, maybe you just need some more... training.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Hi, welcome to Spudsies. In this video,
Would you have time to do this?
Ins and outs of what makes you a good crew member and a valuable asset to the Spudsies Corporation.
When did you make this?
Now I know
Remember,
what you're thinking.
corporations love
I
you.
don't want a career in fast food. I want to be a comic artist and eventually launch my own manga-inspired webcomic. And it's cool to have dreams, but you also need to remember that they're completely unrealistic.
Damn
and
right.
you need
Damn
to stop
right.
Trying. But before we get
That's
into
hype.
all that, first things first.
Kidding. I'm
Are
kidding.
you smiling?
No.
Yeah, I am.
Why not?
Nice.
Wait. No.
Smile.
Nobody can see this.
Smile.
It's time for your employee reevaluation.
Uh-oh. Oh, from Halloween 3? From Halloween 3? They got the fucking the thing from Halloween 3, the mask thing from Halloween 3. They did the mask the masking for they did the masking from Halloween 3. Sorry, I don't know. That was so hard for me to get out. They did the thing from Halloween 3. Oh my god, I haven't seen a Halloween 3 reference in like ever, and I love that movie. Sorry. Okay. That's hype. I love that.
Horseradish sauce.
Hey, we need to start assembling these. I'm running out of room here.
I made like 5 or 6 of them.
Cool. That's 6 out of 300.
Damn.
You are such a grouch. Why are you always being a grunch?
Grunch.
Gangle, can you help Ragatha? I think she huffed paint or something.
Huffing paint and not waiting until a designated break? I'll be right there.
No, wait. I can
like
do
that.
it. I just gotta grab the horseradish sauce. I miss my horses.
Here, let me help you with that.
Why are you even the boss anyway? I feel like I'm way more responsible than you.
Sure,
Well,
man.
if you
Sure.
underperform now, you might end up hurt later.
Hurt
true.
nothing. I'm hurt enough. Packages landing on my head, tea parties, dancing lessons.
Damn.
What's wrong with her? You know, a team works much better when we're all giving it 110% instead of, 5
No offense,
true.
but
That's true.
you're kind of annoying when you have your happy mask.
Oh my god.
Wait, is that mean to say?
Gangle's gonna
Zubo,
blow up this
help
fucking thing.
Ragatha with assembly. I'm gonna go over here now.
Uh-oh. Fantastic.
Oh, are you kidding
Why aren't
me?
the seconds moving?
Hey,
I like
Gangle!
that. That's fun.
I think the clock's broken.
Is it broken? Or are we the broken ones?
Oh shit. Well,
How long has this shift really gone on for? 6 hours? 8? 24? A week? A year? Does time even move in here? Will we ever go home?
about 14 minutes,
Will we
actually.
ever achieve our dreams?
Oh.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that clock's broken.
Oh, that's great. Oh my god, it took him that long to feed
That was
everyone.
more
Jesus
info on
Christ.
blank reproduction than I ever needed to know.
Aw, dude. I love it when they glink their shit. Sorry, I shouldn't.
Can you move?
Yeah.
Yo, Jax. I, hate you.
That's
But
fair.
I don't want you to hate me. Is that weird?
You're drunk or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing?
Everything's been... I'm doing fine.
Wish I could say the same.
Jax, there's dishes back here. You got time to leave.
Interesting.
You got time to clean.
Interesting.
God, I'm on it. Later, Pomni.
He's just too tired to keep up the act. I get that. Oh, okay, the mask isn't broken. Gotcha. Damn.
You good?
My comedy mask is usually broken by now.
We're doing another one of these. Is the mask not making you happy? Do you have anybody to talk to? Like, in regards to your issues? I'm sure Ragatha would like to help you out.
Oh, Ragatha.
Ragatha's high as balls right
I love
now.
her,
That's not
but-
gonna work.
After a while, it gets kinda hard to tell how genuine she's actually being.
Nice.
Well, maybe...
Anyway, we can't spend all night out here talking about our feelings.
Yeah!
We've got work to do.
Yeah! Back to it. Love that. It's just a different clock every single time.
All right, I'm clocking out. This wasn't fun at all. See you all later.
Oh, damn. I see numbers. I see numbers. What do they mean? What do the numbers mean? Hold on. Hold on. I mean, okay. 1138 meaning. No, I don't think that's very right at all. I think they just chose a random number because the meaning of 1138 apparently means patient and stable. The 001 is interesting though. Could mean a couple things. But hey, your Google search history is insane. Yeah, it's just gummy goo like.
You know when Ragatha gets
It's
old,
gummy goo for like
I feel
40
like she
pages.
might need a designated driver.
During this stream.
Why are you asking me? I'm closing tonight.
Oh, no, I meant I'd drive her home.
Oh.
The point 001 is what appears when you clone an object in Blender. That could be interesting. That could be interesting of like he's like a copy in some way, because I really like what they experimented with the with like the NPC copies being out of bounds. That was heat. I really liked that. I wish they could have explored that more, but they probably will explore that more. I mean, is Jackson NPC? I mean, okay, so he could either be an NPC or he could be a clone of someone from before, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Didn't Goose debunk the NPC theory? I don't really keep up with it, so I actually have no idea. I feel like everything is probably going to be explained. Like, I'm gonna be so real with just the way that this has been written out. I don't feel like there's going to be anything that's like not left up, like that's like left up to like super big interpretation. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's going to be very much like to the point, which I really prefer, honestly. I really like that actually a lot better than like, you know, all this other stuff. Damn. I feel that. That's me after a 1-hour stream. Ow, that's fair. Thank you for the 45 months.
Hey.
Oh?
You know, I can close for you if you want.
Huh?
If you want to get out of here, you can.
There's a lot more
You don't
detail
have to be
I've
stuck
noticed as
here
well
alone. I
in
can
this,
handle
which is
closing.
surprising because a lot of things are low res, but it's like there's a lot more detail I've
Would
noticed.
that be okay?
I think so. You should go home and get some rest.
Oh shit. That Netflix deal is doing them wonders? Dude. Sorry, I'm going to pause it before it gets insane. But like, do you guys have any idea how just genuinely good that Netflix deal is? Do you guys have any idea how just absolutely insane that Netflix deal is? Like, for Netflix to straight up be like just a distributor and have genuinely no say in the project is like unheard of with that. Like, that doesn't happen. I don't think that has ever happened, like, ever. Genuinely. Like, I do not think that has ever happened with Netflix, where it's like, yeah, we'll give you money to put, you know, to put your, like, you know, stuff on our platform. We won't change anything. That's insane. Like, that just doesn't happen. And it's so surprising. Like, it's a smart decision, because I'm sure that Netflix has made a lot of money, or like a lot of, like, you know, watch time on that too. But it's just like, damn. It's a crazy, like, you know, door to be open, especially with just how much, like, you know, how much things have shifted with like the animation and YouTube and just art and YouTube and like media in general. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. I'll never get over it. Wasn't that the same thing with Being Puppycat? I know. I'm pretty sure that even with Being Puppycat, it was like a remake. Like they remade it for Netflix. This is just straight up putting the episodes that are already free on YouTube and will continue to be free on YouTube on Netflix, which is, again, an absolutely insane deal. Like, that's nuts. I feel like the slab would heal me though. If I just had like a whole slab of meat, I feel like that would just like genuinely like cure me a little bit inside. You know what I mean? Just a tad. Damn. Dude, they need you on the fucking field with that arm. Holy shit. You're working the wrong job. They need you on first base, dude. Oh my god. This is sweet. Oh. Damn.
Alrighty, let's get this performance review
crazy.
out of the way. Overall, pretty productive, made a lot of sales with few customer complaints. couldn't help but notice, however, that you seem to have cut your own shift short, went a little kooky, and ran out into oncoming traffic.
Classic.
Now, being in a position of power like this, you could offload the blame to one of your employees and avoid the dock on your score. What do you think?
No, that was my responsibility.
Damn.
I just cracked under the pressure, I suppose.
Cracked.
Well, that's gonna knock your overall score down to a B+. How's that sound?
Dude, 8th grade me?
Speechless.
8th grade me? I would have died. I would have killed myself instantly. Sorry. No, I would have genuinely been so upset by that. 8th grade me, dude. I would have been sobbing. You guys have no idea. Again, it's really interesting to me because I actually didn't have a lot of pressure, from my family to do well in school. It was because of me, because I was so stressed about being able to get into college that I was like, oh my God, I have an 89.4 in this class. That's a B+. It's over. It's over for me. And I just look back on that and I go, wow, I really shouldn't have worried at all. Or I shouldn't have taken all those AP classes because I became an internet clown anyway. So turned out good for me. 12 years of just non-stop grinding for this. At least I forgot about what happened in my AP Euro class. You should be at the club, bro. Dude, I should be at the club. I should be. You're right. I should be at the club. I should be just. I should be fixing leaks. All right, that's all I'm saying.
I can't say I blame you. Not every executive is as forgiving as me. And that's it for the reviews.
Wait, hold on. I need to see the photos.
Forgiving as me.
Dude, holy shit. He had a great time. Good for him.
And that's it for the reviews. You have yourself a nice day.
He's just having a good. He's doing bull riding. That's hype. That's awesome.
I am such a good.
Could that be a thing? I don't know. That's okay. That is one thing that's a little bit difficult with this show, is that I don't understand what is meant to be sort of like a lore thing or just a funny glitch, they're having fun with, their programs type thing. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, oh, is this showing him becoming more unstable, or is this just a one-off bit that they just kind of decided to do? That kind of thing. And I think it kind of makes it fun, but it also kind of makes it a bit like, am I meant to be paying attention to this? Am I meant to be following this? Kane is an AI. Oh no, I know that. He glitched last episode. Yeah, but I'm like, is that just a running gag, or is that going to have some big lore implication later on? That kind of thing. You know what I mean?
What are you all the way out here for?
I messed everything up. The mask didn't work.
Girl,
And now
you
I
got a
don't
B+.
think anybody wants to talk to me anymore.
Oh, that's fair.
I still like talking to you. Look, the new mask was a bust. So what? I'm sure we'll find something that works eventually.
I don't deserve a friend like you.
Well, you've got one. Now, come on over and hang out with the rest of us. Bring your art too.
Oh.
I always like seeing what you draw.
That's sweet. The show's developing the characters very well. Cannot wait for it all to get fucked over in the final 4 episodes. It's gonna be great. Oh man, overall thoughts of the thing while I switch it to the FNAF lore video. What's the word? I like it. I think it's going well. I would say not a lot. Well, actually, no, to be fair, I feel like a lot was built character-wise, but not a lot was built conceptually, right? And obviously it's I'm more so someone that I'm oh, I would like to, have more of that conceptual timeline and everything, but I still do enjoy the actual characters and all that too. Sorry. I just shit my pants. But yeah, no, I think it'll be really, really fun. Just to see what's going to transpire with it, honestly. Like I said, Godspeed. Like, I feel like I've said everything in like my previous reactions to it, but it's just like, yeah, like I think that the entire show is just really, really fun, and I'm glad that, you know, I'm glad that it's all going well for them, because I think they absolutely deserve that. Next episode is Ragatha's episode. Am I going to get proven wrong with my theory that Ragatha is actually the one behind it with this? Sorry, I just got a really funny text. I'll probably get what's the word? Disproven. I think that she's evil. I don't know. I still think that she's in on it. Oh man. I'm not gonna say the funny text. All right. But now it's time for the entire FNAF floor. That's the entire FNAF floor. So this is a 1-hour video made by FNAF. And before if you're thinking about going, I want you to watch like just the intro to this video. Like just genuinely just watch the intro to this. Because this video is fucking cool, it looks like. All right. It looks really cool. So yeah.
Get ready for a surprise. She can dance. She can sing.
Just watching 1-hour video stream. I got permission for this. I want to make it very clear. I got permission for this.
Five Nights at Freddy's is a franchise with over a decade's worth of content, spanning countless games, books, and now a movie. There's a reason that no matter whose timeline you watch, they all look different. Making a FNAF timeline is not easy. There are so many ways you can interpret this story, and this is mine. So let's start at the beginning.
Oh, this
Back
is
in the 70s, a company called Fazbear Entertainment got its start by creating different props and mascot costumes for carnivals, and specifically for something called the Fall Fest. The Fall Fest featured various mascot characters, such as a bird, an elephant, and the most popular of all, Fredbear and Bonnie. These specific mascot costumes were so popular, Fazbear Entertainment opened a dedicated restaurant for them called Fredbear.
No, because I know that this guy, like from what I know about this guy, he sometimes gets a lot of slack for his theories, but then he usually sometimes ends up like being like pretty right. Like I don't know. Like I've seen this guy's videos a bunch, and then I've seen him like on like Twitter and everything where he's just like, yeah, I know this is like a big swing and all that, all that jazz. And then like, a game will come out like, literally like a week after, and it's just like, it's straight up like a letter from like the CEO saying, oh yeah, no, you were right. Like, yeah. What's the channel name? The channel name is FNAF, spelled FUHNAFF. Yeah, that's the video. It's really,
Fredbear's Family Diner, featuring the same Fredbear and Bonnie mascot costumes from the Fall Fest. What Fazbear Entertainment didn't account for, though, was one of their animatronics from the Fall Fest going rogue, ending in a giant fire, with most of everything from the Fall Fest being destroyed.
What the fuck, dude? That's crazy. We're about to get like a full, like the most condensed movie we've ever seen. Lord. All right.
The specifics about the animatronic that went rogue and the fire are unknown and will likely be revealed next year in FNAF's next big release. Although we don't know much about how this fire occurred, we do know that after the fire, Fazbear Entertainment started phasing out of the mascot costume era. They needed something new. The two men who helped found Fazbear Entertainment, William Afton and Henry Emily, stepped up to the plate. William Afton was mostly the businessman of the two, handling all of the money, while Henry was the more creative one. with him
Makes
being
sense.
in charge of building most of the animatronics and props for the company. With the Fall Fest era of the company coming to a close, they were only left with Fredbear's Family Diner, the standalone restaurant created for the Fredbear and Bonnie characters. In order to replace the mascot versions of Fredbear and Bonnie, Henry went to work on new versions of the characters, eventually creating the new Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, the same characters but with new designs and new suits. Henry called them Springlock suits. These suits are able to double as both an animatronic and a suit that the
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something, right? I'm gonna be so real. I'm gonna be so incredibly real with you guys. There is a good chance, I would say like a 75% chance, right, that the writers at like Steel Wool, like the writers and like, you know, maybe even Scott himself, I don't know, right, are watching this, or at least stuff like this, and then just genuinely being like, oh, that lines up pretty well actually. Okay, let's add that in. Okay, let's make it seem like that was okay. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, okay, that makes more. Oh shit, that makes more sense than what we had. Okay, let's just kind of change that and move that in. You know how I know? Because I've done that same shit. I'm gonna be so real. I've done that same shit. Like I've seen something and I've gone, oh, this is kind of good. Hold on, wait. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna make that more clear. You know, like that's the thing. Or if like something's like very like obviously unclear, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take more time to make sure that it's clear. You know, that kind of thing. Like, like straight up, like I'm like, sick, cool. Like that's a beautiful thing about having like, you know, a community-driven story and all that. It's where it's like, you know, you always steal ideas from. No, I don't like straight up steal ideas or concepts or things. There will be times where I like see something and I'm like, oh wait, okay, this actually makes sense. Hold on, we can do, like you know, we can like change this kind of thing with it. Plagiarist. That's just not. God, I swear to God, if that's what you guys are getting from this. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Employees could wear. To switch the suit from animatronic mode to suit mode, the employees could use a hand crank to pull back the animatronic parts, leaving room for them to climb inside. The spring locks that were helping to hold back those animatronic parts were very sensitive though, and with even a little bit of moisture, the spring locks could potentially snap shut.
I'm gonna say something insane. I think that stream lot. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna say something absolutely nuts. Right after the ad, I'll say something absolutely nuts. Right. I'll make this very clear. All right. I think. You know, actually, no. This is for subs only. You guys are gonna get this thought, and no one else is going to get it because of the fact that you guys are the ones that you guys are the ones that get it. I think that for a split second, getting spring locked would actually feel kind of good. For a fraction of a second, I think that it would feel great, and then it would start to hurt, and then you'd feel bad. For a millisecond in the beginning. For a microsecond in the beginning, I feel like it'd be nice.
Crushing and killing whoever was inside. But if that ended up happening, Fazbear Entertainment had some common sense procedures set in place.
Sorry, that was the best way to unpause to that, actually.
Please try to maneuver away from populated areas before bleeding out, as to not ruin the customer experience.
Fredbear's Family Diner ended up being super successful for William and Henry, so much so that other companies tried replicating it. Another company proceeded to rip off Fazbear Entertainment's old mascot characters by creating their own animatronic versions of them. The leader of the group was Ned Bear, a direct copy of Fredbear, followed by a hippo, an elephant, and a frog.
Yeah, but Mr. Hippo's peak, dude.
And all with slightly different designs to avoid copyright issues. But while the rival company was able to replicate the designs, they could not replicate Henry's state-of-the-art technology. Their robots were poorly made and had to have giant batteries with exposed wires on stage with them. Naturally, the rival company failed and ended up being bought out by Fazbear Entertainment. With all of the success from Fredbear's Family Diner, William and Henry decided to branch out and create more characters for a new restaurant. In 1983, William and Henry opened Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, featuring Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. With the opening of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, Fazbear Entertainment was experiencing success like they've never seen before. But with two restaurants now open at the same time, more success also meant more work for William and Henry. The duo were so wrapped up in work that they started neglecting their own families. William was the father of 3 kids, the eldest, Michael, the crying child, and Elizabeth. The crying child has yet to have a 100% confirmed name, so for this—
No, I know, it's just really funny. It's just like, Yeah, his full name is Crying-Nathan Childsberg.
Video, he will just be called the Crying Child. Meanwhile, Henry had one kid, a daughter named Charlie. The business partners spent most of their days working, so they both created different ways of taking care of their kids. Henry was the robotics genius.
So they both came up with different ways of taking care of their kids. Henry's was a robotic genius and made a made a wonderful security puppet to take care of him. William, on the other hand, made the child murdering machine. He made the child murder robot 4000 to take care of his kids.
So he used his talents to create a new animatronic to watch Charlie for him. It was called the security puppet. This animatronic would sit by the door of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and make sure that Charlie wasn't able to leave the building. This made it so Charlie could play at the restaurant while Henry worked, without Henry having to worry about her leaving the building or getting kidnapped. The robot was linked directly to a green bracelet that Charlie was wearing. If Charlie, wearing the green bracelet, tried leaving the building, the security puppet would spring into action. William, on the other hand, was the businessman of the company. He cared more about making money, but also saving money. Naturally, he decided to just force his eldest son, Michael, to babysit while he was at work. Michael was mostly in charge of babysitting the Crying Child. The Crying Child didn't have many friends, but he did have a close relationship with his plushies. These plushies were of characters from his favorite show, Fredbear and Friends, Fazbear Entertainment's newest cartoon, featuring Fredbear, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. The Crying Child's favorite character, though, was Fredbear. He especially loved his Fredbear plushie. Although he loved the plushie version of the characters, the animatronics would soon become a different story. One day, while visiting Fredbear's family diner, the Crying Child saw something that would scar him for the rest of his life. While wandering the restaurant, he walked by the employees only room, where an employee accidentally left the door open. Inside the room was his father, William Afton, helping another employee into a spring Bonnie suit. But through the eyes of the Crying Child, this looked like someone was literally being stuffed into an animatronic suit. The Crying Child was so young that he wasn't educated on how the mascot characters worked, so seeing a human be put inside of one terrified him. When a child experiences something traumatic, their brain naturally tries finding ways to deal with that trauma. The Crying Child's way of dealing with his trauma was by creating an imaginary friend. This imaginary friend took the form of the object he loved the most, his Fredbear plushie. His new imaginary friend Fredbear followed him wherever he went, shape-shifting into flowers, hiding behind cars, and in the sewers, with nobody being able to see him except for the Crying Child. When the Crying Child was overwhelmed, the plushie would talk to him and try to calm him down. Even when the plushie wasn't around, it was still able to speak to him, because it lived in his mind. While the Crying Child was dealing with the trauma of seeing what he thinks was someone being stuffed into a suit, his brother Michael was only making it worse. Michael knew about what happened with his younger brother and used it against him. Every day while babysitting the Crying Child, Michael would put on a Foxy mask, hide somewhere in the house, and jump scare his little brother.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I like this. This is good. I really like the animation in this.
From the pizzeria to your living room, you no longer have to wait to sing and dance with Fredbear and Friends. Weeknights at 8, 7 Central. Only on...
Eat. Oh, dude, I'd piss myself. This is awful. This is so well made. This is great. Jesus Christ. Yep. And then wait for it. Wait for it. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm scared. Oh,
Through
that's
all
good.
of Michael's bullying, the
That's
crying
good.
child's imaginary friend Fredbear would comfort him and talk him through the situation, saying, "You know he is hiding again. Be careful. Tomorrow is another day." Michael wasn't the only one bullying the crying child, though. The local kids in the neighborhood heard about why the crying child was so scared of the pizzeria, even making up fake rumors related to what the crying child thought he saw there. "You'd better watch out. I hear they come to life at night. And if you die, they hide your body and never tell anyone." But all of this bullying would come to a head on one special day, the crying child's birthday. Ironically, his birthday party was being held at Fredbear's family diner. Because he was so terrified of being at the pizzeria, he hid under the table, not knowing that Michael and his friends were nearby, planning a prank that would go terribly wrong.
Oh, they have an animation of this? Damn!
Make sure you grab your pizza. Fredbear and Spring Bonnie will be performing
Oh,
in 5
shit!
minutes.
They got MatPat on this. That's crazy. Ooh, that's a good fucking design for him. Woo! Nice. Nice.
Michael and his friends lifted the crying child up to, quote, give Fredbear a big kiss, and Fredbear bit down on him, leaving his body to go limp. Michael and his friends quickly stopped laughing.
Oh,
because
shit!
of Michael's immature behavior, his terrified younger brother paid the ultimate price. Although the crying child was badly hurt, he didn't immediately die. Because of the immense brain damage, he slipped into a coma. After being treated at a hospital, the crying child was taken home so he could be comfortable, surrounded by his only friends, his plushies. In the crying child's
Damn,
final
poor
moments,
guy.
Michael decides to apologize for what he's done, saying, "Can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. I'm sorry." After Michael speaks, the crying child's imaginary friend Fredbear, created out of the trauma he experienced, continues doing what it's done the whole time. It comforts him, saying, "You're broken. We are still your friends. Do you still believe that? I'm still
FNAF
here.
4 is-
I
no,
will
FNAF
put
4
you
is one of the
back
best ones,
together."
for sure.
This would be the final thing the crying child hears.
FNAF 4 is
before
one of
he
the best
dies.
ones,
The crying child's
like,
spirit would
for
then live
sure.
on in the Fredbear suit, the thing that took his life. The
Gotcha,
crying child's
okay.
death wasn't just an accident. It was directly caused by Michael's recklessness. This is something that
That's
Michael
true.
could potentially face jail time for, so it needed to be covered up. Since the crying child was being kept at home, no one else knew that he ended up passing away. So William and Michael ended up burying the crying child's body in the middle of the woods where no one would
Oh,
find
they're-
him.
oh,
No
he's
tombstone,
theorizing
no
on
flowers,
Midnight
just
Motorist
a pile
with
of
this
dirt,
shit?
an unmarked grave, and a lifetime's worth of guilt that Michael would have to live with.
Oh,
Shortly
shit.
after the incident, Fredbear's family diner was quickly shut down, and Fredbear was completely wiped from existence. The Fredbear and Friends TV show turned into Freddy and Friends on tour. The Fredbear and Spring Bonnie Springlock suits also ended up being moved into the back room of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, mainly being used as spare suits if one of the Freddy's animatronics broke down. The death
forgot
of
this is
William
in canon.
Afton's
Well, the thing is,
youngest
though, is
son
like,
was
if
a
it
pivotal
works
moment
well,
in
then
this
it's a good
story.
interpretation of the
Specifically,
story.
William
That's the thing.
Afton's story. This
Like,
was the
this is
first
good.
domino to fall. A father losing his son is a traumatic situation, and while any other father would take time to grieve, be sad, and properly deal with such a big loss, William Afton took a different route. Afton definitely was upset about his son dying, but it wasn't because he felt bad for his son, it was because it was embarrassing to him. William Afton was a narcissist. He had little to no empathy. All he cared about was work and comparing himself to his business partner, Henry. Henry had a wife, a kid, and a talent for robotics
Classic.
that Afton was utterly jealous of.
This
The
guy
death
had
of the
100%
crying
of his
child
kids
sent
alive.
Afton over the edge
Yeesh.
because while Henry's family was still perfect, his was now broken. Henry and William had different ways of taking care of their kids, and while Afton employing his eldest son failed, Henry's security puppet succeeded. Henry's daughter, Charlie, lived on. Afton had a hard time dealing with this feeling of embarrassment. He started becoming an alcoholic, frequently visiting the local bar called Junior's. One night, though, after drinking a little too much and getting kicked out of the bar, he decided that he was going to settle the score with Henry. Afton, drunk and filled with rage, drove from the bar to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where he knew Charlie was being watched over by Henry's security puppet. Afton planned on risking everything to kill Henry's daughter, Charlie. He didn't care if he got caught, and he didn't care if he went to prison. But when Afton got to Freddy's, he noticed that Charlie was standing outside by herself. It turned out that some bullies were able to trap the security puppet in its box and lock Charlie outside the building, giving Afton the perfect opportunity to kill Charlie outside of the pizzeria. The security puppet was eventually able to escape its box and went looking for Charlie. As Afton sped away, the puppet noticed that Charlie was outside in the pouring rain. It then did what it was programmed to do and went to protect her.
Woo!
But as the puppet got closer to Charlie's body, the rain
this.
started making it short-circuit.
That's sick
it was
as
forced
fuck.
to crawl its way over to her until the rain got to be too much, and the puppet shut down right
the
next
quality
to
of this
Charlie's
is
body.
so
While Charlie
good,
and the
dude.
puppet lay lifeless next to each other, Afton was speeding home, driving right past where he buried his son and the bar he got kicked out of. When Afton got home, he was met with his wife sitting in the living room watching TV, and Michael in his bedroom. Afton was a drunk and abusive father, and fully blamed Michael for what happened to his youngest son. Mrs. Afton tells him to leave Michael alone because he's had a tough day, but Afton doesn't listen. He goes over to Michael's room and pounds on the door, only for the door to be locked. He then makes his way around the house to try and find a way in from the outside. But once he gets to Michael's bedroom window, he notices that it's broken, and Michael was gone. Michael was so upset by what he did to his brother that he would sometimes see visions of Fredbear appear and disappear. Tonight, Fredbear appeared outside his bedroom window, and it almost felt like his brother was calling out to him from beyond the grave. This would happen frequently, and every time it did, Michael would run to the spot where they buried his younger brother, only to find that nothing had changed. His younger brother was still gone and buried in the ground. Afton knew Michael did this often, saying, ran off to that place again. He will be sorry when he gets back. The guilt of killing his younger brother haunted Michael in his real life.
So much fucking sense for it too. Yeah.
But also in his dreams, Michael would constantly have nightmares about the animatronic that took his brother's life. These were the exact same nightmares his younger brother used to have every night, now passed on to him.
Classic. Oh, gotcha. Ooh. Heat. Hey. Hey, man. Oh, my headphones turned off. That's why I couldn't hear anything. I was like, damn, they're really using this. Ooh. Oh, that's good. That's good, dude. Oh, I fuck with that. The animation in this is really, really good. I'm having a great time. Ooh. Oh. Damn.
After the death of Charlie, Fazbear Entertainment
That
tried
would make sense as to why he's the only one on that one night. That would make sense as why he's the
covering
only
it up. Fortunately for them and
remember that
for
one night when
William,
he's the
the
only one.
crime was committed
It would make
outside,
sense.
where no one was around to witness it. William was able to get away with everything, while Fazbear Entertainment never spoke of the incident again. The security puppet was quickly moved to the back room of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where the retired Fredbear and Spring Bonnie suits resided. But something was different about the security puppet. Dark tears now appeared on the mask of the animatronic. Dark tears that weren't there before. This is something that Afton quickly noticed the next day when he went into work. He'd heard about what happened moments after he sped off. He knew the security puppet was found laying next to Charlie's body. So does that mean Charlie's soul now resided in the puppet? William definitely noticed that the puppet looked different, almost like it was haunted, almost like it was thinking. Other employees would eventually notice the same thing.
I'll be honest, I never liked that puppet thing. It's always thinking and it can go anywhere.
After realizing the security puppet may be possessed by the spirit of Charlie, Afton went back and looked at the crying child's Fredbear plushie, only to find that it also seemed to be haunted. The crying child feared for his life every single day, and that plushie was something he was able to cry and pour his agony into. Afton believed that this
Agony's
is what
a big
caused
thing.
the
I remember
plushie
that.
to appear
Yeah.
haunted. It wasn't made alive by the spirit of his son, it was made alive by the agony and fear his son poured into it. Afton quickly became obsessed with the concept of haunted objects, and more specifically, the power of human emotion. He needed to find out if this is something he could take advantage of. Afton then used all of his money he made from Fredbear's and Freddy Fazbear's Pizza to build a giant underground facility directly under his house. It was here that he would try to recreate what happened with his son, to recreate the fear and agony he experienced. In order to do this, Afton didn't take
Are they
any
gonna mention
chances.
the- are they gonna
He
mention
needed
the
to
nightmare gas?
replicate exactly what his son went through every day. In order to do this, Afton built a replica of his
Nightmare
house
gas?
underground, along with his son's daily walk to Fredbear's family diner. He also built a makeshift bedroom where he could force kids to have the same nightmare every
nightmare
night.
gas,
Afton
nightmare
would sit in his
gas.
office watching them on the cameras that could be accessed using the passcode 1983, the year his son got bit. He also kept the crying child's Fredbear plushie on the desk as a reminder
Classic.
of what he was trying to replicate.
Okay.
In the makeshift bedroom,
Yeah,
there
nightmare
were dummy
gas, nightmare
animatronics that
gas.
wheeled down the hallway.
Yep.
But the kids wouldn't see them as just blank dummies on wheels. Afton would
Oh,
pump
that's
hallucinogenic gas
good.
into the room to get the kids to think that what they were seeing
Nightmare
was
gas.
a monster. These nightmare
That's
gas
good.
canisters
That's
were being
good.
stored
Yeah.
all throughout his underground facility. And on the bed of this makeshift
Okay.
bedroom was a Freddy plushie, in the hopes that the kids would pour their fear and agony into the plush, like his son did to his plushie. On the other side of the bunker, where Afton recreated the crying child's walk to Fredbear's,
Dude.
he placed a bunch of Fredbear
Sorry,
plushies
I'm just like,
all over the place. These Fredbear plushies had walkie-talkies
Okay.
inside of them. This was Afton's way of recreating his son's imaginary friend that would talk to him wherever he went. Afton would speak to the kids through his walkie-talkie sitting in his private office.
okay.
After setting up the bunker, Afton was only missing one more thing: the kids to run these experiments on. He needed a way to kidnap and capture kids without being caught, and he had the perfect way to do it.
Robo Killer! Child Killer 9000, thank you!
The show will begin momentarily. Everyone, please stay in
The
your
child
seats.
killing robot designed
Enter
specifically
Circus
to
Baby
kill
and the
children.
Funtime animatronics.
Holy
These
shit.
robots were specifically built by Afton to capture kids,
Ah!
featuring Circus Baby, Funtime Freddy, Funtime Foxy, and Ballora. They feature advanced technology such as parental tracking, voice mimicking / luring, and
Crazy.
storage tanks. Circus Baby, the star of the
Crazy.
group, was even able to make ice cream as a way to lure kids to her. Once the kid got too close, a giant claw would reach out, grab them, and lock them in the animatronics storage tank.
Yep.
Some of the board members from Fazbear
Yep.
Entertainment were suspicious of these new animatronics.
Yeah, it's got a fucking luring mechanism. Of course they're going to be like a little bit suspicious of it. I can't help but notice here that in the diagrams you have, there's a small child in the the chest of Freddy Fazbear. What's up with that?
She can sing.
What's up with that?
She's equipped with a built-in helium tank for inflating balloons right at her fingertips. She can take song requests. She can even dispense ice cream.
With all due respect, those aren't the design choices we were curious about, Mr. Afton.
Yep.
Afton even created a new restaurant for these animatronics called Circus Baby's Pizza World. Elizabeth, William Afton's daughter,
Child-killing
was
robot 9000's
fascinated by
Jamboree.
Circus Baby. All she wanted to do was play with her, but Afton wouldn't let her.
Daddy, why won't you let me play with her? You let the other children go see her. Why won't you let me go?
He strictly told her to stay away from the animatronic, but one day she didn't listen. On the opening day of Circus Baby's Pizza World, another domino would fall in Afton's life, and Elizabeth would soon be the victim of his terrible misdeeds.
I can do something special.
Yeah?
Did you know that? I can make ice cream, although I only did it once.
Yep.
What a wonderful day, though.
Yep.
I was in a small room with balloons and a few tables. I would always count the children. I'm not sure why. They usually played together in groups of 2 or 3. There were 4, then 3, then 2.
Oh, I forgot how good that fucking, like, I forgot how good that, like, ooh, that entire dialogue was really good. Classic, dude. I feel like people forget just how fucking huge the baby animatronic is. I feel like people forget how just absolutely massive the baby animatronic actually is. She's big. Like, not as big as the other one, but she's still big. Oh, ice cream, classic. Hey! Asshole, drop my ice cream. Ah! Classic. That was so good.
Something happened when there was one. I was no
Something
longer
just happened.
myself. There was screaming for a moment, but only for a moment.
In an instant, Elizabeth was grabbed by Circus Baby and thrown into her stomach hatch. The sheer force of her being grabbed and thrown into the robot's storage tank was enough to kill her almost instantly. This is something that William wasn't able to test. That was until his daughter became the test. William Afton now lost another one of his kids, but this time it was all his fault. After just one day of being open, Circus Baby's Pizza World was shut down. Afton covered up the incident by telling the public that the restaurant shut down due to gas leak. But not everyone bought that story.
I'll have you know, the day that first like image of the fucking like canceled due to leaks image came up, dude, you do not understand. All right, the middle school like fucking lunchroom, it was a panic zone. All right, it was just a like, oh my god, like it's over. FNAF is over. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I've got my history homework in the morning about Mesopotamia. And you're telling me that FNAF is canceled? What's happening?
The incident, saying
Let's
in
get a
other
rolling back
news,
facts
the
and go.
grand opening of Circus Baby's Pizza World has apparently been canceled due to reported gas leaks in the building. Sources close to the establishment question the report, saying that strange activity around the area at night suggests something else is to blame. One local is quoted as saying, "Everything just stopped. There was so much excitement built around this place opening, and then they just stopped talking about it." A tenant from across the street claims to have witnessed a large group of cars surrounding the building during the night, and large pieces of equipment being taken out of the building under tarps. A few weeks later, the building was for sale. There is no comment yet from the local entrepreneur who financed the venture. That local entrepreneur, William Afton, successfully covered up everything. He was able to bring Circus Baby and the Funtime animatronics back down into his bunker. But once he got them there, he noticed something was different about Circus Baby. One distinct feature about Circus Baby was her blue eyes. But what once was blue eyes now were green, the same color as Elizabeth's. In that moment, he knew that his daughter's soul attached itself to the robot. Her soul lived on in Circus Baby.
I like
Afton
the
knew
slight,
that the way
like, you
Charlie
know,
went on to possess the puppet was
what's the word?
sloppy, and it was
Differences in,
hard
like,
to
visuals.
recreate without getting
Good.
caught. But what if the kids' bodies were hidden where no one would ever look? What if, just like his daughter, their bodies were stuffed into the animatronics? For Afton, Elizabeth's death quickly went from just another inconvenience to a scientific breakthrough. Afton was one step closer to harnessing the power of life itself. But one successful experiment wasn't enough. Just like the fear experiments he built in the bunker, he needed to replicate exactly what happened. He needed to recreate the accident, and he knew exactly how he was going to do it. Using the Funtime animatronics again wasn't an option. Circus Baby's Pizza World was shut down, and the public was already getting too suspicious of the animatronics. But he didn't need the Funtime animatronics. He was going to run the experiment himself. On June 26, 1985, William Afton made his way to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. There, he would put on the old spring Bonnie suit from Fredbear's to lure 5 kids into the back room.
Took a swim with my new friend. Didn't care, I jumped.
Oh shit, Fruity Maze. Oh, I love that game, dude. That game was... Oh, dude, that's good.
Looking for a friend? The water's clear, come swim with me.
Damn. Fucking crazy, like... They use the thing from the
One by one, Afton killed them and stuffed their bodies into the animatronics. Susie was first, being stuffed into Chica. Gabriel went into Freddy, Jeremy into Bonnie, Fritz into Foxy, and then there was Cassidy, who went into Fredbear, aka Golden Freddy. At this point, Afton had no idea that the crying child spirit was in Golden Freddy, so he didn't think twice about shoving Cassidy in there. The way Afton killed Cassidy, though, was different from the rest. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy were just regular animatronics. Afton had no choice but to kill them, then stuff them into the suits. But Golden Freddy wasn't just a regular animatronic, it was a Springlock suit. The same Springlock suit that took his youngest son's life. Afton was aware of how dangerous the Springlocks were. Any bit of moisture or too much movement would cause them to snap shut, slowly killing whoever was inside.
I'm sure
that's
nothing
exactly what he did to Cassidy. He put him into the suit and watched as the Springlocks snapped shut, cementing Cassidy's death as the most brutal of them all. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Golden Freddy weren't the only animatronics sitting in the back room of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, though. They were joined by the security puppet, which contained the soul of Henry's daughter, Charlie. Once Afton was gone, Charlie jumped into action, almost acting as a guide for their souls, properly giving them life inside of each animatronic. After the incident, the kids were quickly reported missing by their families, and although the security cameras caught Afton luring the kids away, he wasn't able to fully get in trouble. Since he was wearing the Spring Bonnie suit, they were never able to prove it was actually him. Afton also hid the kids' bodies where no one would ever look, so the bodies were never found. Unbelievably, Afton was able to get away with yet another crime. Because of all the bad press that came from the missing children's incident, people stopped coming to the pizzeria. After months of customers no longer showing up, Fazbear Entertainment officially shut down Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Shortly after the pizzeria shut down, Afton decided to pull the Funtime animatronics out of retirement and finally get his underground facility fully operational. He knew he couldn't try opening another Circus Babies restaurant, so he had a new idea.
Due to the massive success and even more so the unfortunate closing of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, it was clear that the stage was set, no pun intended, for another contender in children's entertainment. Unlike most entertainment venues, our robotic entertainers are rented out for private parties during the day.
Afton opened Circus Babies Entertainment and Rental. This way, he could rent out the Funtime animatronics to local birthday parties, capture kids, and bring them back to his underground bunker to be experimented on. While Afton was running his rental business, Fazbear Entertainment was determined to try opening another pizzeria. In the summer of 1987, Fazbear Entertainment opened the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, this time with brand new versions of their original characters. These were called the Toy Animatronics, and they were once again built by Henry. Henry was aware of what happened in 1985, and especially of what happened to his daughter. So he was determined to make sure that never
because I forget that there was a Freddy Fazbear's that had
animatronics
the original
were equipped with facial recognition systems that were linked directly to a criminal database. The security puppet was also brought out of retirement, but instead of working security, it sat quietly in the prize corner. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Golden Freddy, and Spring Bonnie were also moved to the new pizzeria, and it's revealed that these animatronics were mostly used for spare parts.
By now, I'm sure you've noticed the older models sitting in the back room. Those are from the previous location, and we just use them for parts now. The idea at first was to repair them, but they were just so ugly, you know?
This means that the haunted metal of the original Freddy's animatronics was now being put into the toy animatronics, causing the toys to also now be possessed. After Afton got away with the first set of murders, he needed to see if the kids' spirits were possessing the animatronics. In order to see for himself, Afton went back to work at the new pizzeria as a daytime security guard. While Afton was working the day shift, Jeremy Fitzgerald was working the night shift. Jeremy worked there for 5 nights, and unfortunately for him, because the kids possessing the animatronics were killed by an adult, they were extremely aggressive to any adult they encountered.
They interact with the kids just fine, but when they encounter an adult, they just stare.
Meanwhile, Afton decided to pull the same trick he did at the old Freddy's location, gaining 5 more victims.
Someone used one of the suits. We had a spare in the back, a yellow one. someone used it.
Afton used the Spring Bonnie suit to pull the same stunt again on 5 more kids. But as he was committing the murders, Charlie from inside the puppet was actively trying to save the kids. She tried enlisting the help of the other animatronics, but it was too late. Afton had already finished what he started. Not only that, him seeing the puppet and Freddy walking around the pizzeria trying to stop him was all the proof he needed that his experiments were successful. The kids he put into the original suits were haunting the animatronics. But there was one problem. Afton knew that the haunted metal of the endoskeletons was the key to everything, but the animatronics were trapped at the pizzeria. There was no way he could bring them back to his underground bunker. He couldn't get to the animatronics if the pizzeria was still open and active, so he needed to find a way to make sure the pizzeria shuts down and fast. Instead of stuffing the new set of victims into the toy animatronics, he decided to leave the kids out in plain sight, scattered throughout the pizzeria. This was a guaranteed way to get the pizzeria shut down. A few hours after Afton committed the murders, Jeremy Fitzgerald showed up for his night shift, unaware of what happened that day.
Hello. What on earth are you doing there? Didn't you get the memo? The place is closed down, at least for a while. Listen, just finish your shift. It's safer than trying to leave in the middle of the night. We have one more event scheduled for tomorrow. A birthday. You'll be on day shift. Wear your uniform. Stay close to the animatronics and make sure they don't hurt anyone. Okay?
The next day during Jeremy's day shift, one of the animatronics bit him in the head. This was infamously known as the bite of 87. Meanwhile, Afton successfully got the pizzeria shut down. The local newspaper wrote about the incident, saying after being open only a few short weeks, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is closing its doors. The new animatronics will be scrapped due to possible malfunctions. However, the original characters are being kept in hopes of a possible reorganization of the company. Since the toy animatronics were now being scrapped, he knew he could get away with taking their endoskeletons. But he also knew that he couldn't risk showing his face at the pizzeria again, so he got his oldest son Michael to do the work for him. William was easily able to get Michael to do whatever he wanted. William was abusive and manipulative, while Michael was haunted by the guilt of what he did to his younger brother. Because of this, Michael basically acted as William's puppet. Michael showed up for the night shift at the now closed Freddy Fazbear's Pizza under a code name, Fritz Smith. At the end of his shift, he would successfully steal the toy animatronics endoskeletons for his father, causing him to get fired his first day on the job due to tampering with the animatronics. As it said in the local newspaper, while Fazbear Entertainment scrapped the toy animatronics, the original Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy were going to be fixed up and reused. And that's exactly what they did. After the 1987 Freddy's location shut down, they opened yet another location, this time using the exact same building as the first Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. As you can imagine, this didn't work out great for the business. People already had a bad impression of Fazbear Entertainment, so using the same building that the original murders took place in didn't help business. Customers barely showed up to the new pizzeria, leading it to shut down by the end of 1993. Although this was bad news for Fazbear Entertainment, this was great news for William Afton. Afton was able to acquire the endos of the toy animatronics, but that wasn't enough. He needed all of the haunted endoskeletons, especially the ones in the original animatronics. Once the pizzeria shut down, Afton came up with the plan to steal the endos from the animatronics. Each pizzeria was designed with something called a safe room.
As always, if there is ever an emergency, please go to the
I think that being in the Freddy Fazbear safe room would be, I'd feel safe.
With one extra room
I would feel safe.
Not included in the digital map layouts programmed into the animatronic or security system. This room is hidden to customers, invisible to animatronics, and is always off camera.
This room was hidden from guests and invisible to the animatronics. Afton would use this to his advantage, luring each of the animatronics to the safe room and dismantling them one by one. The kids possessing these animatronics were the same kids he lured into the back room all those years ago. He planned to use the same trick to lure the same kids all over again.
I'm gonna be so real. Like, if this is genuinely what like Scott has like had in mind, right? Which, hey, could very well be, then he is a fucking incredible writer. Like, I'm gonna be so real. If this is what he's been having in mind, then he is a very, like, he's an incredible writer with it. Do I think that he has had this all in mind? Probably not. He probably built it as he went. But still, hey, it's good. It's good. Your avatar sucks? Yeah, it does. Am I right? Hey! Ooh, I love the animations. They're so good. Ooh, it's good. It's the same they fall just to hate. Yeah, that's kind of hilarious. We made it to the first game. Yeah, I know exactly. Oh shit! The pile of the things for the thing. Yes, yes. Foxy, run! No! Yep. Yep.
Once he finished dismantling each animatronic and stealing their endoskeleton, he brought them down to his underground bunker, where he would melt them all down into one liquid substance called Remnant. Not only did Afton rob these kids of their lives, he would use their souls long after they're gone for his own personal gain.
Oh my god. Sorry, no, that was, that was good. Sorry, yeah, that one was, I like that. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. That explains the Space Cadet's key story. No, it so does. Melting them together. Yeah. No, it explains them all becoming one. No, that shit's good. Ooh. Ooh. Damn.
By melting down the endos, he successfully created Remnant. This substance, containing the spirits of all of the missing children, was silver in color, and if kept at the right temperature, was malleable. Afton didn't want to risk testing the Remnant on himself, so he injected it into the Funtime animatronics. Once he did, the animatronics jumped to life. The experiment had worked. William Afton unlocked the power of life itself. After his successful experiment, he went back to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza to collect his old Spring Bonnie suit. But once he got there, he was met with the spirits of the 5 missing children, trapping him inside the safe room. Cassidy, the spirit inside Golden Freddy, chased Afton around the room and forced him to get into the Spring Bonnie suit. Cassidy was the most vengeful spirit of them all. Being spring-locked in the Fredbear suit was a painful and slow death, and he wanted to make sure that Afton knew what that felt like. At this point, Afton knew how a spirit could live on. As long as he was inside the suit, he knew he'd be back.
Yeah. Oh, this is so cute. No, because like this is, I'm loving this. This is so fucking good.
As Afton laughed, the spring locks snapped shut, forcing him to go through what Cassidy went through. This was an act of revenge by Cassidy, and it wouldn't be the last. Afton was now confined to the safe room of the now shut down Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and because of this, everything in his underground bunker was left abandoned. But even with Afton gone, the rental business continued on its own. All of the Funtime animatronics containing the spirits of the missing children and even his daughter Elizabeth were still being rented out during
my favorite
the day
corporation.
and then brought brought right back down to the bunker. All the spirits wanted to do was escape, but they were always put back underground. After Afton went missing, his eldest son, Michael, who's been blindly helping his father, remembered what his father told him if he ever went missing. If William wasn't there to finish his work, Michael would do it for him. Afton's underground facility was always off limits to Michael, but since he was now gone, Michael had no choice. He took the elevator down to where his father worked every day. Although Michael was helping out his father by stealing some of the endos from the animatronics back in the day, he never exactly knew what William was doing until he got down into the bunker.
Oh, oh, damn. This shit's good.
Over the several days he visited the bunker, he learned more about what his father was up to. He learned about the massive facility his father built, complete with multiple rooms conducting fear experiments. He learned the truth behind the Funtime animatronics and how they were actually designed to kidnap kids. And he learned through the voice of Baby
some things are canon,
exactly how his sister died.
A little girl standing by herself.
No, I would say that,
my
like,
stomach
if I were to
open,
choose, like, anything
and
of
there
this
was ice
storyline makes the
cream.
most sense to me.
I couldn't move.
Because it doesn't really leave you
At
out.
least, not until she stepped closer.
But as the week went on, Baby was conducting a plan of her own. A plan to escape the bunker using Michael's body. Elizabeth was no longer the person Michael remembered her as. She was entirely devoted to her father and would do anything to make him proud of her. At the end of the week, all of the Funtime animatronics endos were scooped out, with all of them combining into one animatronic called Ennard. This creature, containing the spirits of the missing kids and Elizabeth, knew they wouldn't be able to escape the bunker looking like an animatronic. They needed a human body to walk around in.
You are in the scooping room now. Funtime Foxy has already been here today. Funtime Freddy has already been here today. Aurora has already been here today. Circus Baby has already been here today. Ah! I've been out before, but they always put me back.
I love that shit, though.
They always put us back inside. There's nowhere for us to hide here. There is nowhere to go. When we look like this. But if we looked like you, then we could hide. If we looked like you, then we would have somewhere to go. The scooper only hurts for a moment.
Classic. The scooper is fucking terrible.
Michael Afton's insides got scooped out and replaced by Ennard, helping all of the souls to escape the facility. With every passing day after this happened, Michael looked more and more like a walking zombie. His skin was starting to turn purple, and people started to notice. Michael's body was no longer a good disguise for Ennard, so Ennard ejected itself from Michael. But because the scooper was also a remnant injector, when Michael Afton was scooped, he was also injected with remnant. The remnant made it so even after Ennard was gone, he was still able to survive. With Michael now back in full control of his body, he had a new mission. Although he did, one way or another, successfully free his sister from the underground facility, he also learned about all of his father's terrible misdeeds. His loyalty to his father turned to disgust. It was time for him to end all of this.
Father, it's me, Michael. I did it. I found it. It was right where you said it would be. They were all there. They didn't recognize me at first, but then they thought I was you.
I love this shit.
I found her.
I love this shit.
I put her back together, just like you asked me to. She's free now. But something is wrong with me. I should be dead, but I'm not. I've been living in shadows.
Dude, this fucking
There is only one thing left for me to do now. I'm going to come find you. I'm going to come find you.
Michael would spend years searching for his father with no luck until a new ad in the local newspaper caught his attention. Someone decided to open something called Fazbear's Fright,
Looking for a
the
purple
horror
guy.
attraction. Local amusement park is getting ready to scare your socks off with a new attraction based on the unsolved mysteries of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Featuring actual relics from the decades-old pizzeria, this new attraction is guaranteed to bring back your childhood in the worst possible way. As if using the crimes of his father to make a profit wasn't bad enough, they also went back to the old pizzerias and collected any objects they could find to put on display at the attraction. Michael immediately applied for the job of the security guard with the sole intention of burning the place to the ground. When he got there, he saw the remnants of his past. The shells of all of the animatronics, missing every single one of their endoskeletons. He knew they could only find the shells of the animatronics because he and his father stole their endoskeletons all those years ago, leaving only the shells behind. On day 2 of working at the attraction, he got word that they found a real animatronic.
It all fits so well, dude. Oh my god.
This real animatronic ended up being his father, still inside the springy Bonnie suit he died in decades ago. Even though his father was now in the building with him, he still decided to go through on his plan, all in an effort to end his father once and for all. Michael then rigged the wiring in the building to catch fire, burning the horror attraction to the ground with his father inside.
Nice. Just show him though. You made it. You made it. He's good. Michael!
The local newspaper would write about the fire, saying a new local attraction based on an ancient pizzeria chain burned down overnight. Authorities have not ruled out foul play, but at the moment it seems to have been caused by faulty wiring. Although the fire destroyed most of everything in the building, William, miraculously, was able to survive. William was now free.
Oh wait, what? I didn't know that
outside
thing was.
world,
Oh, I didn't know
along
that
with the
thing
souls
was
of
there.
missing
That's
children, Elizabeth, and Charlie inside the puppet. Since Michael wasn't able to end everything, someone else needed to step in. That someone was Henry Emily. Afton's old business partner and father of Charlie heard about the fire at Fazbear's Fright, along with the rumors of the various animatronic creatures now roaming the streets. Henry was determined to put an end to all of this.
It's only now that I understand the depth of the depravity of this creature, this monster that I unwillingly helped to create. As if what he had already done wasn't enough. He found a new way to desecrate, to humiliate, to destroy. As if the suffering wasn't enough. The loss of innocence, the loss of everything to so many people. Small souls trapped in prisons of my making, now set to new purpose, and used in ways I never thought imaginable. He lured them all back to a familiar place, back with familiar tricks. He brought them all together. Are they still aware?
This makes so much fucking
sense. It keeps me awake at night. I could make myself
this is a good one.
sleep, but not yet. Not until I undo what he has done and heal this wound. A wound first inflicted on me, but then one that I let bleed out to cause all of this. He set some kind of trap. I don't know what it was, but he led them there again. He overpowered them again. And he robbed them of the only thing that they had.
No, this makes so much fucking sense.
I don't know how those tiny breaths of life came to inhabit those machines, but they will never find rest now. Not like this. I have to call them all back, all of them, together in one place.
By gathering all of the animatronics in one place and locking them in the same room, he would be able to burn them all to the ground for good, effectively freeing their spirits in the process. In order to do this, Henry created a new restaurant called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place. He knew that the spirits and William couldn't resist coming back to a new location, even if it was all just a trap. Charlie was different though. She was smarter than the rest, so Henry knew she wouldn't be as easily fooled. So he created an animatronic called Lefty, standing for lure, encapsulate, fuse, transport, and extract, specifically to capture the puppet and bring it to the pizzeria. While trying to find someone that would help him carry out his plan, one person showed up for the job, a person who was also determined to finally end all of this, Michael Afton. Day after day, the animatronics roaming the streets would show up in the alleyway next to the pizzeria. Baby, aka Elizabeth, the souls of the missing children and the crying child, now appearing as Molten Freddy, Charlie, and Lefty, and his father, William, all showed up in the back alley. Michael would then collect each animatronic and throw them into a facility under the pizzeria, designed to be a maze with no exit, where the animatronics would roam around without even knowing they're trapped, until the end of the week, where they would all be burned to the ground. With all of the souls, including William himself, now in one place, Henry's plan was in motion.
Please,
as far as
not right
Elizabeth
now.
and William were
Please,
concerned,
not right now,
this was a good
headphones.
thing. All of
Come
this
back to me,
remnant
headphones.
now in one place was all that they wanted, until
the subtitles, so it's
Henry
okay.
stepped in.
You played right into our hands. Did you really think that this job just fell out of the sky for you? No. This was a gift.
I'm good now.
For us.
I'm fine now.
You gathered them all together in one place, just like he asked you to. All of those little souls in one place, just for us. A gift. Now we can do what we were created to do and be complete. I will make you proud, Daddy. Watch. Listen. And be full.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth. If you still even remember that name. But I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection, and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you. Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling that you are right where you want to be. I am remaining as well. I am nearby. This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the agony of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridor, be still and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace and perhaps more waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep
That's
the devil
you. That's
waiting,
you.
old friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms the way you lifted others into yours. And then what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. It's time to rest for you and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends, for all of us, in communication.
Henry putting fire to the animatronics may have freed the spirits from the metal of the robots, but some of them still needed help actually moving on into the afterlife. This help would come from Charlie. She helped guide the spirits into the robots. Now she would help them move on. In the world of Five Nights at Freddy's, the way a spirit can move on is by them being put into a happy memory. The memory Charlie chose actually comes from the crying child and the day he got bit. Piece by piece, Charlie put that terrible, shattered memory back together. But this time, she would change it into a happy memory. Instead of the crying child getting bit on his birthday, Charlie changed it so that all of the missing kids and Charlie would celebrate him, giving him a giant birthday cake. By changing that terrible memory into a happy one and attaching all of the spirits to it, they were able to successfully pass into the afterlife.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, fuck yeah. Orbs. The music too, dude. Ooh.
Like I said, they were all able to move on. Except for one.
Yep. shit. Yep.
Cassidy, the most vengeful spirit of them all,
Yep.
wasn't done yet. He decided
Yep.
to attach his soul to Williams, making sure that William was unable to move on. By attaching his spirit to Williams, he was able to trap Afton in an endless
Yep.
loop of death. He made Afton relive every one of his terrible misdeeds. The fear experiments, his underground bunker,
Yep.
and the pizzeria where Cassidy
Yep.
was killed. Afton
Yep.
experienced all of this while being attacked and killed over and over again by all of the animatronics from his past. Every time an animatronic would attack him, Cassidy would be there, reminding him that the suffering will never end.
We've only just begun. I will never let you leave. I will never let you rest.
He tried to release you. He tried to release us, but I'm not gonna let that happen. I will hold you here. I will keep you here, no matter how many times they burn us.
Cassidy knew that Afton didn't deserve the afterlife. He deserved to pay for what he's done for all of eternity. But if you keep up with the franchise, you know that that's not the end of the story. Like I said at the beginning of the video, making a FNAF timeline is not easy.
Yeah,
no
that's
matter
fair.
what anyone says.
No,
in
that's-
broad
that's
strokes,
fair
you
to
can
not
explain
include
the
fucking,
basic
like,
plot. But
help
once you
wanted
get down to the
onwards.
motivations and the why of everything, you have to start filling in the blanks yourself.
Yeah.
Some people who've helped me fill in the blanks that I'd like to shout out are Rytoast for his theory about Cassidy being springlocked in Golden Freddy. I think that
I
makes
like
a lot
that
of
one.
sense and is
No,
really
yeah.
satisfying for the narrative.
There's-
Also,
no,
I'd like to shout out
everything
Matt
matches
for
really
his
well.
theory about Midnight Motorist. After trying to figure that minigame out for years, I think your explanation makes the most sense. It's important for me to say that no one except for Scott Cawthon himself knows the exact story he was trying to tell.
I don't think he knows either, man. I'm sorry. I don't think he knows either, dude. I really don't. I'm gonna be so real. I don't think he does either. He might, which that's fair. If so, then he is a fucking fantastic storyteller. He still is a fantastic storyteller. Like if he genuinely was like, yeah, everything like this was planned. This is exactly how things go. Then like, fuck yeah. But like also it's like, okay, I don't think he really.
So
Like,
please
I
make
think you
sure
might
to
be
watch
winging you a little
other
bit,
people's
but yeah.
timelines as well and come to your own conclusion
Absolute
on
banger.
everything. And when the time is right, I'll be back to tackle the newer games in this franchise. Until
Hell
then,
yeah.
make sure to subscribe
Hell
and
yeah.
thanks for watching.
Wow, dude. This shit was good, man. Oh my god. Make sure you guys go watch this yourself. Go. I need to subscribe. Yeah, go watch this video yourself if you want to as well. Like, Jesus Christ, this thing was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Fantastic work. All right, well, that is going to be the stream for the day. Yeah, this makes the most sense to me, honestly. That's good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow at, I believe, a more regular time. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate you guys. And yeah, I hope that you guys are all doing well. I might see you guys tomorrow, I think. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. And yeah, 2025, baby! Woo! No, I'm kidding. I'm not streaming this 2025, but I was just saying it's gonna be my year. It's gonna be good. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye-bye!